All right. So today I'm going to electro etch this piece of aluminum. This process is it's great. It's pretty easy. You don't need any expensive equipment. So anything metal you can etch. You just need a power source. I have a 30 volt, 10 amp Kung bar power source, just standard power source. Bought it on Amazon for about, I think it was like 70 bucks. Works great. This wand, which I made, it's just a piece of broom handle underneath here, wooden broom handle. Cut it off, drilled a hole through the center, put a brass bolt through it, and then just use these nuts to clamp this wire in between. This is just my lead to connect the power source to. I just wrapped it with tape just to make it a little more comfortable. Some electrolyte, which is just vinegar and salt. The ratio was half tablespoon of salt to every 100 ml of vinegar. Just mix up however much you want at that ratio. I put it in a blender just to dissolve it quicker. Got it in a little ketchup bottle here. I think I got this at the dollar store for about $1. You need a way to make a stencil. I use a Cricut, which works great. It's just vinyl. You could use tape or whatever you want to do. Anything. Just the bare metal is what will etch. So anything you cover with tape won't get etched, or the vinyl. Cricut's been the easiest way I've found to do it. So with this wand, you just need a way to keep the electrolyte kind of stuck around the metal. So what I use is these little gauze pads that I attach to the top, and then just zip tie them on. Stick it over the tip there. Make sure it's tight. And just cut the extra off. I just like to trim these, this little extra gauze, get it out of the way. All right. Just like that. Set that aside for now. Now we'll put the stencil on the aluminum. Just careful peeling this off that you don't stretch any of the letters. Kind of peel it from, just watch as you're peeling it off. Some of the letters get stuck, just do it nice and slow. See, that piece is still on there, so I'll have to peel it from the bottom. Come around, peel it from the top. All right. Now we'll just place it on the metal where you want. Make sure every little piece is stuck down. Really want a nice seal on this. All right, now we just gotta transfer these little pieces here into the center of these letters. Now, you can use transfer paper, which I probably will use next time, but there's not too many, so you can just do this by hand. Not too bad. All right, so those are all stuck on. There's trash. Now, we need a way to keep the electrolyte on this board. So what I use is a hot glue gun. And just go around the border. Try to, you want to leave a little space in between the glue and the letters so you can get the wand in there. I'll go over this again to make it a little taller, just so we can keep the electrolyte in there. It won't spill over the top. It's not a big deal if it spills, but it's nice to keep it all in there. All right. Just let that cool down a little bit. So, I have a red wire on this wand, but it's really supposed to be the ground, so black ground connects to your wand. And the red connects to your piece. All right. Now I'll take the electrolyte. Pour it in there, and I set the power source to about 12 volts. And then the idea is just to kind of hover this wand in the liquid right over the exposed metal. And you can hear it kind of fizzing and bubbling, and the real indicator that it's etching well is the black residue coming off the metal. That's when you know it's really etching. And this will get pretty dirty eventually. You'll have to dump it out and pour some new electrolyte in. But I just tend to hover over a section for about 10 seconds, move to the next one with a 10. Now, it's not just etching what it's hovering over. As you can see, the A and the 1 are starting to etch too. So everything in the electrolyte really is etching, but the closer you are to it, the faster it etches. So just to keep it even, I do about, I just count 10 seconds over each spot. Move to the next one. Some of that over, push some of that over. You can hear like a clicking sound. I don't know if that's coming across, but the faster that clicks, the harder it's etching. This is why you want to leave room with the glue so you can get over in that corner. Come down to the next row. On. Just kind of scrape some this way. Plus you can feel the wall. Tell how deep you are. You can go as deep as you want. Just keep etching, but I don't want to go too deep here, so not deep enough, but let's do a little more. Add some more electrolyte. That's clean, and hit it again. Clean it off. Oh, that piece of the R came off. That's all right. This piece was actually anodized before. So what I did is I soaked it in some lye caustic solution to remove the etch, and I rinsed it in some water. If I was doing this on something that was really important, I wanted to make sure all these stuck, I would probably wipe it down with some acetone first, remove all the grease, and then take a little more time to really stick the stencil down. This doesn't happen very often that pieces come up like that, but it's just a scrap piece. I'm doing the show how I do this. So if it was something I really, like I said, really needed to make sure it came out perfect, I would take a little more care to wipe it down with acetone first and really stick all these down. I've never had one come up like that, so it doesn't happen very often. This vinyl usually sticks pretty well, so no big deal. Let's peel this off and see what we got. Some of this stuck. Like I said, if this was a piece I really wanted to be perfect, I would have taken a little more time to stick these. Make sure they're stuck well and straight. Like the D right there could be a little straighter, but I just did that quick for the sake of the video. But you can see it looks pretty good. But what I'll do is I'll go blast this glass bead, blast this real quick. Come back and show you how it looks, the final product. All right, and there it is. Like I said, it really cleans up when you do the blasting. You see the R still has a little bit of a the middle piece must have fallen off halfway through, so we still got a little bit of it in there, so it doesn't look too bad. But like I said, if I was gonna do this on a piece I really wanted to be perfect, I would have taken a little bit more time. But for a quick etch, looks pretty good. You know, for a very inexpensive at-home etch, works great. So yeah, that's all. Any questions, just leave in the comments, and thanks a lot. See you later.